Hey folks, what's crappening? So, I got some bad news. Now you guys will probably look at this and be like, hey, this is day 3 of, I Love the Colonel. What happened to day 2? Exactly. So I edited the whole thing. I had it encoded. I was going to upload it. And then for some reason, it just got totally corrupted. The original file got totally corrupted somehow. And just looking at this, so frustrating. See this big long stretch here? This was a cook-off where I had to answer things really quickly. Accidental genocide. See, I don't even remember what that one was for. Day 2's gone forever, so I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. Too bad. I'll still put up day 3. It's just I wish I could remember everything that happened. I know I started with opening my 4th beer. Oh yeah, I think Miriam was a drug mule. Oh, I remember what happened right near the start. Ashley and Van, turns out they had a book like we found after we killed Sporko, and they were doing some evil magic. During that quiz, we ended up getting flustered and our hand got stuck in a blender or a mixer and it got all messed up. Sorry I lost it, guys. Just I fucked up somewhere. But anyways, now to day 3. Hey boners, what's crappening? We're here for part 3 of the game. I don't even remember the title of it. The one where we try to fuck Colonel Sanders, basically. And wait, I got this recording, right? Yes, I do. Sometimes I forget, because I drink beer and smoke weed. Well, I should also preface this. If you're just finding this video out of all of them, go watch the first one. And then if you want to keep going, but if you just watch it now, it's not going to make any fucking sense. Fuck, I forgot what voice I was doing. So, no, that doesn't sound right. Would you say that we're the perfect match? Oh, that sounded kind of British. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Can he be the world's greatest gift to the cookery? Let's just flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team. That's fair enough. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. The whole thing about this game is, so far we've been getting a lot of, heart things off him, and it's just been basically slobbing his knob. It's kind of feeding into his narcissism a bit, I think. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. What? Still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning waits for no one. I like how they keep throwing the whole title in there. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Miriam! Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. If she banged Pop, I'm going to be really angry about it. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad had happened to you. It's okay, I was just getting my chicken fried. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you'll not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I mean, we can sit down and listen to Miriam. Why are we being so selfish? I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. It's not just me that finds it creepy that she's into Pop, is it? Because the guy's like 8 years old. Like, what is he? I don't even know what the fuck he's supposed to be. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? I can't even say that. As if that's a thing people just say. What is that even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. I won't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Following up the details of your own... Wait, And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened. But the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam does seem to be a good friend. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. And you know, we did hook her up with Pop in the first place, and she's really excited about that. I don't know. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know, he's Pop. Pop, what's the swirliest sense of... Fuck you, Pop! I fucking hate you! Okay, and then, that's great. I'll order you up one right away. I have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Yeah, Sprinkles is a dog and a tree. Fuck! Fuck! You fucking wrote everything! Sorry. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. And you also have a star cut into your hair. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Ugh. You got some nerve between your op eyes, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as the peer stains are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Petunia Up-Eyes, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fine form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. God damn it. Fucking hate her too. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided. But your personal presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? You don't need to get jealous. We're not getting jealous. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? There was some sort of innuendo in there, I'm sure. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Petunia Up-Eyes. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Why did you do that? I didn't even want you to do that. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Petunia Up-Eyes. I don't know if that's a little... Because, Ashley has been such a fucking cunt this whole time. Kind of surprised the Colonel walked with her. A little bit surprised. Anyways, let's get in there and attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book you were... No, we're not doing spells. Whoa, that's the book. Looks like bad news. This is something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. I don't even know what that fucking word is. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Good. Grimoire. Like a book of spells? I don't know who spends much time to okay, powerful. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone and choose from all of my memories. Oh, so that happened to that dead kid that's been walking around with the sheet on. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders... Wait. It would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. What? Don't do that. Why would you do that? That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? No, rooted in... Yeah, okay, you don't need to go eternal sunshine on the spotless mind on this guy just because he walked in class with someone. Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. That's a terrible excuse to try it out. Don't do that. You take your friend's advice. What? Who would do that? Actually, I wonder if I should have done that just to see what would happen. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. This cute little noise scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Let's give him the homework. Gobbles the sheep. Oh, okay. He just goes to town on our homework. Dog's eating homework. Hang myself with that joke I've been hearing my entire fucking life. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfy like ungraded work. You were studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. That actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Petunia Op-Eyes, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... Okay, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Wait, but before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by a sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class, Pop, but I miss you. Fuck you, Pop, you fucking asshole. It's too much. We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. You know, I just tried to help Miriam out, and now I got this fucking dickhole. That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop? You got her in trouble, and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we... What? Oh, so that's what he meant by shush house. So she took him to museums and he talked too much, so he got banned? Pop, we went on one date, we're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this too hurt to go on arguing. Pop leaves this creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pal? Or the final day of school. I've never... Is that pal or pal is a soft day? I don't know. Fucking English, right? Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is someone born. I don't know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind running. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorry, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever you want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today. So does Clank not do it either? Maybe either way we're going to end up like this. Tomorrow or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first. Miriam gives you a big hug, wipes a tear. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend. You decided to head to the arena early and practice a dish. Location, okay. Test of will, test of courage, test of talent. Chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man. Supposed man. His eviler counterpart, actually. Explain, remember. Petunia Op-Eyes, famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders for a cram session. Let's do it, Sanders! Give it to me, Sanders. Petunia Op-Eyes. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. Phrasing. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing... A pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell slowly filling the space around you. I bet her pot pie is... I can't believe KFC made this game with all this fucking innuendo in it. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you come on, you decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. The oven timer goes off. You know, we've always been honest with the Colonel. He's an honest guy. Obviously, he likes chicken. He's gonna like our chicken pot pie. We've been cooking it for 3 days now. Okay, you got me. We saw the hearts too. I think those are right. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. This is so wrong, like this whole game has been. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no, I can smell that it was made with a heap and help of TLC. But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Oh, she's even got a red and white bowl for him. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and could eat this all day. I bet he fucking eats it all day. That's why he's got that flavor saver. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lay down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of the lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, restricted trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters this chicken as it levitates through the air. Oh my god, we're getting... Egg wash. Egg wash? Apparently an egg wash is a thing. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Bastard Blaster. Okay. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Oh, those things are quite prickly. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh, I bet he does. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? That is a good question. It's the singularity, as was foretold. Oh, that was Ashley. It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? If you got a buck of your own and you're desperate to see her win another battle, should you take this opportunity to remember this evil magic? Of course, we're going to do it the hard way, because that's how the Sanders likes it. He likes it hard. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Oh, you got passion. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. That wasn't that subtle. I believe in you, Petunia Eyes. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Petunia Eyes, since we were little kids. Because we're still little, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling. Oh, Miriam, why would you do that? It's the secret ingredient. Oh. Yeah, we did make up the secret ingredient. And where in the world did she get I have new from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Well, that's the price of, protecting someone's secret. Although we shouldn't have brought that up. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Steve. Gorgo. And who's the other one? Dorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I think you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Oh, sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Notice you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be on Top Chef, actually. When I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably... Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tells this serious stare at Steve, and he takes a hint. Oh, poor Steve. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Well, having suffered this huge setback, of course we're going to summon extra power from within ourselves. Let's fucking do it. We got the metal going on. I can do this. I have what it takes. I'm here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Okay, so we're going Super Saiyan. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Of course it's doing... Yes, Petunia Up Eyes. You're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted... Fuck, I just spit there. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste... I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. With this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven can't be served. But don't worry, dear Petunia Up Eyes, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his... I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Chicken tenders to the rescue. Oh my god, this... KFC made this game. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual effort. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hell, I'm flying. Fuck you, Pop. I fucking hate you so much. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet is Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Of course you would, you fucking asshole. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how we didn't cook anything. Good. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Yes, I hope you fucking die while you're out there. Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, is not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off? You hear a signature word beep, other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. Now it leaves only 4 remaining students. Final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come. The time has come for me to eat. They missed an H there. Sorry, Spring. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I made something tiny. Tender udon noodles in savory soup. Is that a teeny tiny... Okay, that's the dog talking. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. So his father's name is Chef Dog? Because we found out back in the first episode he's Professor Dog, right? So, Chef Dog. And his name is Sprinkles. So he should be more of a dessert guy. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before... No, okay, he does that. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? No, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush. Okay. And then a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Really do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a hug. Good for you, Miriam. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Petunia Op Eyes, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. It's probably in his pants. And you know, it's not going down his leg here or anything, so maybe under 4? I made uni over smooth egg custard and axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Well, I mean, the last time he made some seafood, people died, so... Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second? Different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to stiff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slide. Please be gentle with my cuisine. That's more of a pig. Oh my god. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction. I can't eat this. I kept poking my tongue. Disqualified. Bam. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle until the night. Disqualifying for glamour! Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his soul and tongue for another moment. Okay. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish light and light rose syrup topped with French meringue and that actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Like, you don't think you can hate someone more. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Petunia Up Eyes? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having that. I'm gonna be eating exam. So I wanted to be judged on eating. I got a college of eating school for the hungry. Flabbergasted is Sprinkles. I suppose I could smell it if you absolutely insist. If I don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine. You wouldn't know how in cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. At least she's being her. Even if her is a cunt. That isn't the last thing I've ever had. Probably, yeah. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? Well, that's so weird. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass. Okay, now they're doing the Oprah thing. Everyone gathers around and partake of the mac and cheese bowl. They'll seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Is this like a new item on their menu? And this whole game I've been playing has just been an ad for this fucking item. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated. Yeah, very fancy. And we're to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. The humble decor scene. Okay, whatever. DJ Dog's in the house. Okay, I assume that's what that was supposed to sound like. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist. Oh, turntablist is the thing. Okay, whatever. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they're committed to themselves, to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villain. For a moment, you actually believe them. Oh, I don't. On another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Another dejection. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor from the room. It was like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking into the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father, school's dean. Oh, so that's the whole reason he's here. Nepotism. We get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king? Shut the fuck up, Pop. We all wanted you dead. We wish you fucking died for the poison, you fucking asshole. An incredible turn of events. Offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Good, Miriam. You can do better than that. Fucking fucker. Fuck you, Pop. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do in my life. A twist on twist. So many more 3D universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get addicted. Accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this Earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens out a gate. Goodbye, Clank. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates! Just like the first day met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It's time for a full meal. I think that means we're getting fucked. Come on, let's do it. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go to buy my chicken, which is why we played this whole... The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Petunia Pies, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Petunia Pies. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Would you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Petunia Pies, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Well, I mean, we got the Colonel, but he doesn't respect me as a chef. I suppose I was getting my hand stuck in that machine that probably fucking ruined it for him. Oh my god. Yeah, we can skip that song again. Anyways, that was a surprisingly entertaining but elaborate advertisement I just played that basically wanked off the Colonel, but it was funny, so it's not like I'm mad. And on top of that, it was free, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that was alright. Anyways, peace out, keep real, and see you motherfuckers around. Bye.